now, ladies and gentlemen, I hand you over to referee from Wexford, Gavin Buggy.
Just about ready here to start for the 2016 GAA Handball 6x30 All-Ireland final of the doubles. In serving, Eoin Kennedy and Carroll Browne from Dublin, and receiving Tom Sheridan and Brian Carroll from Meath.
So it's the GAA Handball Men's Open Doubles final, Dublin versus Meath. So it's the best of 3 games at 21 aces, lads. And if it's 1 game all, whoever has the most aces serves first in the third. At 0-0, the best of luck.
It's a good ball there, Croke.
Yeah, it seemed to come out very flat. Took off as it hit the surface, but Eoin didn't look.
0-0.
Meath are in for the first time now in this match. Unbelievable speed there from Brian Carroll.
Quickest player in the game, I'd say. You can see the difference already, the speed the ball is travelling at compared to the intermediate and the minor game.
You can see
this is a hell of a rally.
Twice already, and Tom and Brian have had to switch sides, but they just know each other inside out.
This is a hell of a rally. Must be 20 shots. Who's going to go for the kill?
Give Tom Sheridan half a chance, you know he will. It's Brian. Brian looking for a cover here.
Thought it could have been a cover myself. Tom didn't get out of the way, but Carroll got stuck behind him and he was forced to kind of go round the roundabout. He indicated back in and he didn't just get the ball back.
1-0.
First blood to Meath here in the final. 1-0. Tom's winding up. Brilliant shot there by Tom.
Yeah, he's got a bit of pep in his step after that one. He just hopped back to the service box.
2-0.
That'll give him confidence.
Something
1 foul ball, second serve.
Tom Sheridan's definitely not short of over the years confidence anyway. He'll just go for it and go for it and go for it.
We might see the 2-gun salute at some stage too. Might even see it now.
Yeah. Excellent start. Tom Sheridan just going from it from the word go. The Dublin boys are going to need to try and eliminate that fairly shortly, or else they'll find themselves in a hole very quick.
That's it. You can't leave the ball sitting
3-0
inside the short line for Sheridan, because he will go for it, and so will Carroll. But I do think the battle is going to be fought on the right here. Oh, look at that. Flat kill by Brian Carroll.
Brilliant shot.
Well, that's going to come down to who plays best out of Carroll and Browne.
Time. Good shot, Brian.
You really know what Kennedy and Sheridan are going to bring. The crowd are really getting into this. When someone in the crowd is giving out about Kennedy putting his glove out.
4-0.
No quarter ass there.
Time wasting after 3 minutes. I don't think so. Dublin team are going to have to come up with some sort of plan here, because putting it down the wall is just against a lefty and a righty doesn't really cut the mustard today. So they're going to have to come up with something, keep them moving, keep them turning. Otherwise, it's not just a strong, dominant hand every time.
You're dead right. They've got to break it across the centre at an angle. Well got there by Browne. Well got again by Browne. This is a good rally again. Chance for Brian.
It's going to be in that dark corner though. It's always hard to shoot from.
Oh, Kennedy got it up. The ball sat up. Took a funny spin.
Just from playing in this court a few years ago myself.
Replay.
When it comes into that back right hand corner, it can be very difficult to see with the two glass panels. So both the guys on the right today just have to keep their eye on the ball.
4-0.
Even more than usual.
1 foul ball, second serve.
Stunning start by Meath here. Really setting the pace.
Looked like a bit of a cover there again, but didn't matter anyway. Ryan went for the front. Brian took it on. 5-0 now. It's an early lead.
5-0, a hell of a start, and definitely
5-0.
Meath definitely look a lot more composed here in the early exchanges.
Meath, of course, weren't here last year. Brian Carroll picked up an injury, so they've had a 1-year hiatus on the back now. So I'm sure they're hungry and going for it. And it looks that way.
I spoke to Brian Carroll yesterday, and that was exactly what he said. They're doubly determined to make amends this year after missing out last year due to injury. And they've started the job well. A little mix up there in the last rally with the Meath fellas, with that ball breaking across the middle that you talked about.
But yeah, about that break, Dublin might be the reigning champions, but I'm sure Meath feel the same way. They haven't been beaten.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, it's a good point. But to be decided tonight now. It's going to be a difficult game to ref. There's a lot of little covers going on. There's one there. Subtle little covering going on. And
he knows what he's at. Bit of gamesmanship. But at this level, you do whatever you have to do to win. That's the bottom line. It's a big setup here for Tom.
Left corner, sidewall first. No.
Bottom brick.
He doesn't miss too many of those.
No, and even if it had been picked by Eoin Kennedy, it was coming out at such pace, he wouldn't have ever been able to do much with it. 6-0. Dublin lads struggling here already. By my reckoning as well, I think they're still on their first hand. Tom Sheridan's yet to serve.
Yeah, right there. Dublin only had one serve in this game. Flawless handball from Meath so far in this game.
Excellent kill.
Yeah, first time, yeah.
Stretched it out there to 7 now.
7-0.
Of course, Dublin lost the first game last year to Kilkenny in Abilara, came back and won the match, so they won't be too put out by the slow start, but if they could just start playing themselves into it a little bit, it would be a help.
Excellent shot by Brian. From 45-50 feet out. Less than a foot in height. Put away. 8-0 now.
8-0.
I think Boo is feeling the heat a little bit on the right so far. He hasn't just settled in yet, and it's putting extra pressure on Eoin. He'll hope he settles in as soon as he can.
One hand out.
First miss by Meath.
And that's what we talked about. I think it's going to come down to the battle of the two men on the right.
8-0.
Who makes the kills, who misses, who makes hand errors, and who doesn't. And straight away Sheridan targets Browne with the serve.
And gets the setup. And targets him again with the return.
Well got by Kennedy.
I just feel Brian would have been better off to leave that go to
pass it ball by Browne. That's a gutsy shot.
Yeah, that'll bring Boo's confidence up now. He knows he needs to get into it now.
It's a really gutsy shot to go for, because he could have been forgiven for leaving that to Eoin.
2 hands out. 0 in, 8 out.
So Dublin are going to look to eat back into that lead they're after giving away at the start of this game. Although it wasn't given away, the Meath guys have started at ferocious pace.
Good shot by Brian, but Boo will be disappointed he didn't push in a little bit closer on that one. Probably could have been picked. It wasn't flat.
No, it wasn't flat, but Brian just came across
One
the top
hand
of the
out.
ball and it stayed stuck, hugging the sidewall. It was tough to do anything with it. Just with that glass sidewall, it's very hard to tell whether it's going to hit it and come out or not. You're always kind of wondering what it's doing.
Absolutely.
Like there.
Replay. 0-8.
Good positive shot there by Carroll to take it on the fly kill.
He's full of energy here. He's an absolute bundle of energy, and he's bringing great vibrancy to his play on the right here so far. That's a brilliant shot by Brian Carroll.
Inch perfect down the right.
The wall hugger right down the right side wall, down the glass. Caught the Dublin fellas out of position and punished them.
2 hands out, 8 in, 0 out.
So that's 3 hands for the Dublin pairing and still haven't registered a point on the board.
One hand out.
That's a second hand error by Brian Carroll on a kill attempt. You know, I wrote about it in the preview. Boom and bust, Handball will only get you so far. You can't be going for too much at the same time. You must be steady on the right, and it's going to be interesting to see who is that bit steadier.
Look at the pace there from Brian Carroll.
Makes it look easy.
40 feet in a second. Unbelievable. Kennedy winding it up.
Oh,
Brilliant shot.
What a phenomenal shot.
Yeah, he just caught it perfectly. Natural spin onto the side wall,
Great
just
shot.
guided around the wall.
Side out.
Beautiful shot.
2 hands out at 0 in, 8 out.
So the Meath pairing taken out there without giving any score. So Dublin will take some positivity out of that.
Absolutely, but Dublin now need an ace more than anything. That's another brilliant
It's
ball.
not coming there.
Oh, well got.
picked.
Right corner's open. No.
It's going to sit out now. Tom will definitely attack this shot. That's unbelievable. The pace of that ball. It hit the front wall a foot and a half up. It still made the back wall.
Incredible. It's actually it seems to be a very fast ball as well.
Good shot there. Even the pace of Brian Carroll couldn't make it side to side in time for that one.
Hold on now, play on, lads. 1 plays 8. Whoa, Carroll.
So Carroll
Play
is
on.
looking for the game to be
Play
stopped
on.
here, and the referee hasn't granted him
No,
permission.
they're not that
just
wet yet. They're not that wet yet.
So
Change them then.
The players want
1
to
play
change,
8 coming
yeah.
back. Don't be pointing up at me. I'm making the decisions, Carroll.
Starting talking by Gavin Buggy here, the referee. And he's right.
Yeah, I just think-
His authority.
Just don't want to see that taken advantage of. You know, players. There shouldn't be any timeouts in the big alley. So
Yeah, and I noticed in the intermediate game, fellas come out of the alley, they dry their hands. I've never seen that before. I wouldn't like to see that creeping into the big game because it's effectively a timeout. It should be strictly 30 seconds if you're going to change your gloves. There's no need to go out and.
But definitely, I think the other players should be kept in. You could either spare gloves at the door, put them on in the court. You shouldn't be getting
or
out,
let
shouldn't be getting drinks.
Let someone throw in a pair of gloves and do it in the court. You shouldn't get out. It's not a break. That's not the way the spirit of the game is intended. And usually there with Tom Sheridan, actually, Gavin Buggy was saying no, you can't leave the court. And Tom Sheridan spoke for Browne and said your gloves are wet, which was suggesting to me that Tom wanted a bit of a breather as well.
Possibly so. But I know myself from playing Carroll in some training games, he does go through about 5 pairs of gloves every match, even training matches.
Right,
So
lads, time in.
It's nothing out of the ordinary with him.
So it's 1 in, 8 out.
So Dublin are off the mark. They've got their first point here, 1-8.
Fantastic serve, stuck three wall serve, it's stuck across the back wall.
Brian seems to be going for that shot a lot now. He's trying to pick on Carroll straight down the right. Didn't pay off that time, and Carroll's
2
not rolled
plays
it.
8.
Strikes the ball really cleanly.
There we
it is
go again.
You called it.
Yeah, I think that seems to be a bit of a plan of theirs.
1 hand out.
Paid off on this occasion.
2 plays 8.
Unbelievable
Good
shot
shot,
there by
straight out.
Tom.
Unreal. One step back.
He really doesn't need any invitation to shoot. Like,
It's a half
2 hands
chance.
out.
any half chance, he makes the
Hey,
most of
He
it.
doesn't really need his
2
feet
out to
set.
Dublin.
Whatever way he can hit it, he kicks a half step back, and in he goes, and he gets his full swing on it, and he buries it.
That's 3 now.
1 hand
So
out.
you can see here, Tom just giving we bit a word of advice to Brian, maybe.
And after that blistering start by Brian early on, now it's pretty
8
even, I
play
think,
2.
in Browne and Carroll.
It was 8-0, so then it's 8-2 there on the second serve. Kind of levelled out, but seemed like a bit of a skid on that ball. Play on.
Did. Set up left corner. No, right corner.
It's a long rally now. It's an important rally. Players all after putting in a lot of energy, so they'll all be trying to capitalise on it. Oh,
Skid ball.
skid ball along the side wall
Skid
there.
ball.
Yeah, I think that's the right call by Gavin
ball,
there.
Tom.
Have to agree with him.
So it's one hand, 8, play 2.
It's the court getting wet a little. At the tail end of the intermediate game, we saw a couple of skids, and we're seeing a couple now as well.
Yeah, it's not as warm today as it was 2 weeks ago for the singles. I feel that inside here, so cold air could be getting a wee bit of condensation. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse. We don't want to see that. Don't want to see it affecting the standard of play. So Dublin are back in again.
2 hands out, 2 in, 8 out.
That's two hands that the Meath parent have been in and still stuck on 8 points, haven't pushed on.
It's game on. It's absolutely game on after that shocking offensive at the start. I think now Dublin have played themselves into it, and it's dead tight at the moment.
I just feel there that shot, the court was open for Eoin. He probably should have taken on the kill, but they got the point anyway, so it doesn't matter on reflection. But as the game goes on, I think he's going to have to go for it, because if Tom had an opportunity like that, it's going in the corner.
Yeah, he's going for it anyway, but that's the first hand there from Tom.
3, plays 8.
Set up here, front left. Change it up, went for front right this time. Brian and Carroll aren't giving each other much space over there on the right side.
Who's going to go low? Nobody.
One hand out.
Very bad miss there by Carroll. He'd all the time in the world on
It was a
it.
tricky enough shot though. Like, he had to go sidewall really.
3 plays
He's in on
8.
top of it, but it was a bad miss.
Tricky, yes, but guys at the top of the game, you reigning All-Ireland champions, you'd expect them to make it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Replay, hinder ball. 3 plays 8. Check the ball, lads.
A lot of cover so far in this match. 4 players not really giving each other an inch.
3 plays 8.
Court position is going to be so important today. That's why you can see none of them want to give it up. If they're in the centre, they're staying.
Absolutely, yeah. It's going to get feisty, this one. It won't be long, I don't think. I think there's no love lost in the alley there at the moment.
No, that's for sure. So
Who's going to pull on that ball? Nobody. Good position by Carroll. Just block Kennedy or Boo off. Well got by
ball's
Browne.
coming out very flat off the bounce in the front court.
Side
A
out.
lot there, suspect looking like skids.
Hand there
2 hands out.
by Carroll now. He's
8
need
in,
to steady up a
3
little bit
out.
there.
So let's see again, third time lucky maybe for Meath to try and get a point on the board. They haven't, probably in about 10 minutes, they haven't moved off what they were on.
No, sure.
It's a good ball by Carroll.
He might go for this.
1 hand out.
That's 4 hand errors by Brian now on the right, all on kill attempts.
Yeah, I just don't think that was the right shot to go for there. The 2 Dublin guys are in front unless it rolled. Possibly a
8.
percentage
It
shot.
wasn't
Play
far
at
away from
3.
rolling, but you're right, it was a low percentage effort.
It's just important just to keep it on the wall sometimes, and that I think that was an opportunity just to keep the rally going, get good position. We'll not dwell on it. We're going on to the next point here. It's a long rally, and soon Brian
Chance for
Carroll has a
Carroll.
chance.
Who's going to go for the kill?
Tom
This-
Sheridan.
No.
No.
A bit of luck.
Side out.
Bit of luck from Browne, and he knew
Bit
it.
lucky. Swung the left hand side paddle at it.
That was what the American commentators call an inside-out paddle skyhook shot in the right corner.
2 hands out.
Dave and Dave would have
3
liked that
in
one.
to Dublin, 8 out to Meath.
So there's three straight hands, and Meath are still stuck on 8. Unbelievable after the high
Points were
tempo
coming
to
so
start.
easily earlier, yeah. Nothing worse in handball than getting stuck on a point and not being able to get. If you just get one, then sometimes they come in the deluge again.
There, you can see Tom and
1 hand out.
Brian both picking on Carroll Browne there down the right in that rally, and it paid off. Hand error by Browne.
This
3
is set up
plays
to
8.
be an epic, I think. So tight. Points are so hard to come by. We're going to be here for about 4 hours, Cormac.
Hope they're paying us overtime today.
Take the ball, lads. 3 plays 8.
All players so far seem to be electing for a power serve around the house. No lob serving, no compared to what we'd be so used to seeing Kennedy doing in the singles.
Doesn't work so well against the lefty though.
That's true.
Well cut out by Browne. Chance for Carroll.
Side out.
Great shot. That was well played there, even by the referee. I think some lesser referees would have given a play over just because it went underneath.
2 hands out,
Carroll
8
Browne,
in,
but
3 out.
Brian Carroll wanted that shot.
Yeah.
He would have been disappointed.
Advantage
had
to the
play over
attacking
been called.
player.
Exactly.
And it was a smart shot by Carroll. Not only was it the kill, but it was just in the right one position where Kennedy couldn't make it.
Great dive there by Brian Carroll to make it.
Well gone.
He's going to dive again.
This is a great rally. Well
Excellent
gone.
pick. Tom got away with that shot there. I'm sure he was going for the kill.
The funny thing was, I thought he was going left corner, and it was almost as if he said, "No, I'm gonna attack Browne again here." The pressure is unrelenting on the right, but
9 played
Browne is holding
3.
up pretty well to it so far.
So there we go. They're off 8. They were stuck in a rut for the guts of 10-15 minutes.
That's it. Does the deluge arrive now as predicted?
Carroll Browne has a shot here. Doesn't take it. Drives it around the house.
Replay.
Brian Carroll went for the front right there, but Carroll Browne blocking the way. We'll have a replay.
He was very wayward with that one. You'd nearly swear he was going for it. Not that we're insinuating such a thing.
Wouldn't dream of it. Carroll Browne drying the
9
ball there
in,
with his
3
left
out.
gloves. Good serve there, pulling Kennedy straight across the back wall.
What a great return.
Excellent
Forced
return.
Sheridan into a defensive return again. Reset the play.
Brian Carroll is going to go for it. He is. That's 5
1 hand
now.
out.
Wouldn't be surprised now if Tom has a word with him and tries to calm him down. That's 5
imagine
errors.
His
Play
kill
3.
percentage is down below 50% now. I think that's about, and they're all kill attempts. So that's not what they want for
Here
the man
comes
on the
another
right.
one. So this time he opts not to. You can see his confidence isn't quite where it was.
Oh, unlucky by Brian.
Unlucky.
Great attempt to dive in, a flick it into the right corner, but it just stayed down.
Yeah, he covered the distance. If he had
Side
went
out.
straight at the front wall, he went the wrong avenue and going across court. Kill.
2 hands out, 3 in, 9
The
out.
athleticism, Brian Carroll. He's phenomenally fast.
Incredible, yeah, incredible.
Gonna have a
Replay.
replay here over the back wall. Somebody's not going to live that one down for a while.
We had this in the intermediate game as well. It took a few attempts to get it back in. Most of these people in the crowd are handballers too. What's the game coming to?
3 play 9.
Dublin now also had a bit of a sticky patch, haven't tagged on a point in it about 10 minutes themselves. So they'll be looking to push forward here again.
Right corner's open if Kennedy goes for it. No.
I think Kennedy's going to have to start going for it more. He's back playing his percentage shots today, but as against Robbie in the singles final, he went for it that day. And it just happened.
Oh, well.
In a tight game, he needs to start going for his kills.
Good shot.
Great rally.
Great rally there. Great pace. Acknowledged by Tom there. He knows his partner.
Great shot. 1
Kept the
hand
game
out.
alive for the Meath team there.
The great Marcus Henry watching on from the sidelines there. Don't know if the camera can pick him up. Former All Ireland minor singles champion. I think
3
in
play 9.
1964.
Mark, or hand out, lads. Side away.
Unforced error there.
Yeah, sure. Bad hand there
2
by
hands out.
Carroll.
So
9 in, 3 out.
I make that now 3 hands by the Dublin team without scoring a point. So it's coming in dribs and drabs this game. It's very tight. Hard to get an ace. When teams are getting hard to get the other team out, and when they do get in, they're not making the most of it. Could be here for a number of hours.
That's fantastic play by Carroll Browne there. Really, he dominated that rally. But again, a great diving pick by Tom Sheridan. But it came right back to Carroll's hand, and he put it away in the right corner. I think all 4 lads are starting to show their a bit of form now. This is coming to the boy nicely.
There we see it again. Carroll Browne looking for a cover there.
10.
Exactly. I think the referee called it right there. He did get caught out. He screened himself. He took up the wrong position behind Brian Carroll. And Brian Carroll passed him. There's nothing wrong with that shot.
No, I agree. Good call by the ref.
I don't think it would have mattered where Carroll was standing in the court. He wasn't going to get that one.
Big slice on that ball from Kennedy.
Opportunity for Carroll there, and he puts it round the house. He might just get away with it, you know, and he did.
This is a huge rally. Whoever can win this rally. It's sitting up for Kennedy there, left corner.
Don't think he'll go for it with the left.
Replay.
No.
A lot of wrestling going on their right side.
10 play 3.
It's tight over on that right side. You can see there the Meath boys are trying to
10-3.
pick on Carroll Browne as much as possible, but it's resulting in a lot of screens. Tom Sheridan winding one up.
What Dublin really need is for Eoin to pull out a killer too. So he's only killed really one ball.
Shot.
There you go. Just
There we go.
Shot.
Maybe you should say that more often, Paul.
And it gets the crowd going. There's a big Dublin support here. That's what they need, just to kickstart the challenge.
Side out. 2 hands out, 3 in, 10 out.
So 3 playing 10 here. Still very tight. The only real difference between the teams seems to be that 8-0 head start that,
One foul
that
ball,
we got.
second serve.
After that, it's been nip and tuck.
Really, absolutely, nip and tuck, very little between it. You'd wonder, will Tom tire a little? He's given away a few years to some of those lads, or will he come into it? We'll see now.
See the famous tongue out there, Tom Sheridan, as he powering it off the back wall. He really goes full belt for everything off the back wall. But there's no half measures
Replay,
with Tom.
contact. Three, play 10.
Bit flat-footed there by Carroll. He got away with it for the time being. After Desi Keegan, I'd say Tom Sheridan probably hits the big alley ball the hardest.
I'd say he probably does, you know. It's amazing at his age that he's still driving that ball back.
Robbie McCarthy has got a lot of power, but that's his game. He doesn't rely on the power all the time. It's his touches in around the front that can't seem to win a lot of matches for him.
Michael Finnegan hits it a good rap too. Here's Kennedy now with the chance for the right corner. No. Back beyond his shooting range. This is a hell of a rally. Who's going to hold the nerve? Nice return. Chance for Tom Sheridan.
1 hand out.
Might see the 2-gun salute here. Tom Sheridan riling up the crowd here.
Love him or hate him, he's box office. he's a character and he gets the crowd
Definitely
going.
is, and the handball he produces year in, year out is absolute top drawer. You have to give it to him.
And he's a master of the mind games, you know, the psychology. He knows when to pump the fist to get the crowd going and when to make a funny comment.
Even the great speed Brian Carroll couldn't cover that distance there. Good shot by Eoin Kennedy. Good pass down the left.
Game on. From a neutral point of view, it'd be good to see Dublin get a few points now to get right back into it. I can't recall a game where points are so hard to come by as this one. 4-10, and we've been playing for how long? Maybe half an hour, 40 minutes.
40 minutes at least, Paul, yeah.
Oh, inches.
Hard luck,
inches away by Eoin Kennedy.
It was the right shot. I think he's going to have to go for that today.
Side out.
So just the 6
2
points in
hands
it.
out. 10 in.
10 playing
4
4.
out.
Poor shot there by Eoin Kennedy. He really just swung his left paw at us, to be honest.
A tremendous
So
pick
they're
by
very
Browne,
lucky
though.
to still be in this rally, and now he has a shot of his own. Go for it again, front right. Great shot. He knew he had the Meath parents split. They were wrong-sided, so he put down the right down on Tom Sheridan's weaker right hand. 1 point.
10. Play 4.
Looking like a foot fault there from Tom. He was good 8 or 9 inches over the front line. I thought just when he's swinging, he's powering through the ball so much. His body's carrying him over the line.
Tricky one for Brian. Tricky one by Brian. The ball just took a funny bounce and it deceived him. And Dublin are right back in this game.
They definitely are.
2 hands out.
There's only 6 points in it.
4
Having
in,
given away that
10
8-point
out.
lead at the start, there's nothing in it since.
We're playing about exactly a half an hour now, Cormac, by my clock. And it's 4:10, I think, is it? It's incredibly tight.
It's good value for money. Anybody who bought tickets.
Yeah, thank God I didn't. I got in for free.
1 hand out.
There's a 1 gun salute. Are we going to see the 2? Did you cop that one?
I was too busy
4.
laughing.
You gave it the pistol.
Play
and then
10.
Master of the mind games, as you say. Knows. Oh.
Side out.
Uncharacteristic misread there by Eoin Kennedy.
Gloves, Carroll.
Really
Glove
was.
change. Carroll.
Referee's asking
Carroll.
Carroll.
Show me your gloves. Change them. 10, play 4. Coming back, lads. 2 hands. Time out. Huh? Well, they're only at the door, so that's what they agreed in this.
He has been recorded soon. Eoin Kennedy here having a bit of a wardrobe malfunction.
Time in, lads. Dara, Austin, glasses wet there. Some of the lads just wipe it there, please. Two hands coming back.
extended time.
Right, resuming play at 10 in to Meath, plays 4 out to Dublin.
Resuming play here after a 5-6 minute break. Just getting the court in order. Dublin 4, Meath 10. Another marathon rally to start us off.
The rallies here are incredible. The length of them.
I think it's
Nice
shot
half
on here for Brian. Doesn't take it. Great shot there, pushing Brian Carroll right back. Shooting chance here for Eoin Kennedy.
Too high.
Yeah, but as I said earlier on, once it sticks along that wall, it's
Let's go, Kennedy.
excellent shot. More of that, please.
Good shot.
Referee
One hand out,
acknowledging
10
the
play
shot there.
4.
Great shot.
10 play 4.
Boom! Absolute flat
What
roll
a
out by
shot
Eoin Kennedy.
by Eoin Kennedy. Incredible.
As the Americans would call it, a flat mouse out of the front right corner.
Side away. 4 in, 10 out.
Dublin crowd loving that shot there by Eoin Kennedy. Steps in, takes on the fly. Great pick by Brian Carroll. I was sure he had it. Eoin Kennedy. Great shot there.
Game on here, Cormac. Game on.
Just ferocious pace on that ball. Hit the sidewall and popped out at Brian Carroll's feet. Even Brian Carroll's light and fast reactions couldn't react
5
quick
play
enough.
10.
5-10 though. It's so hard to get points in this game. It's absolutely every one of them is chiseled out of granite.
Replay.
I think Brian Carroll would probably be happy to take that ball because there was only one place it was going, straight into the front right corner.
5 play 10.
Carroll Browne has
It's gone
changed
over
up
the
his
top. It's
serve here.
not. Good serve.
Yeah, he's changed his tack. He's gone away from his usual power serve.
Replay.
And the ball goes out again. Ironic cheers from the crowd.
Yeah, he made amends for his last throw.
5 plays 10.
50% success rate now. Shot here for Carroll. Takes it on, doesn't make it.
There's that ball again by Brian Carroll. He's hitting that shot very well.
Definitely. And it's great because it's wearing down Carroll Browne chase and hope it causes down that.
5 plays 10.
5-10. So really since the first burst by Meath, Dublin are leading the latter part of this game so far.
It's going to go all the way, this one. I think it's going to go to the wire. We're going to
Yes.
be here pretty late tonight, I think.
Eoin Kennedy refused the shot there with his right hand. Doesn't take it with his left either.
Fantastic
Side
ball.
out.
I can see what Kennedy was trying, but Carroll was too cute for him.
2 hands out. 10 in, 5 out.
Carroll Browne unhappy about something here. I don't quite know what it is.
I'm just on the
Tinder.
married man, have you know, soon to be. I'm just on the mic to our sound technician there about sandwiches. Nice rally here by Eoin Kennedy. Lovely ball.
Replay.
I think Eoin Kennedy and
10 play
Tom Sheridan both
5.
know that ball wasn't making the wall, but thanks to that great Irish rule, it's always a play over. Just tag your man when you can't hit the wall.
Setting up for Carroll. Look at that. Shot of the match.
Brilliant shot.
Flat roll out by Brian Carroll. He loves that shot in the left corner.
Yeah, he had to come across the ball because the side wall first. Came across top of the
11
ball.
play 5.
Brilliant shot. Brilliant serve.
He's going for it again. He's not.
Lovely shot there by Eoin Kennedy trying to slice it down the right. And then as you see, Brian Carroll went straight back picking on Carroll Browne down the right. Which you can't really blame them.
Oh,
doing.
put a
That's
little
what
bit
you're
too
going
much
to
on
do.
that one though. You're right. Oh, look at that. Now we've got a game.
They might change their plan about trying to pick on Carroll Browne if he pulls out a few more like that.
If there's anyone listening down the line, I haven't changed my plan about the sandwiches.
11 play 5.
Flat roll out there. Just going back to that shot. Is
Replay. Hinder
unbelievable shot.
ball. Hinder ball.
Screen ball there, called by the referee. And Carroll Browne just kind of getting a little bit annoyed here.
11-5.
Needs to probably focus on the more important things, like what's going on with his own game.
Yeah,
not
that's
not
it.
covers and petty things like that.
Takes it out well. Is this a chance for Owen? I don't think so. Oh, it's going out.
Squeezing every inch out of the court there.
Stays in.
Tom's all over it. There's one for the cameraman.
He loves that shot, does Sheridan.
Sheridan's pumped up after that one now. Kells crowd loving this.
12 play 5.
Some of the Kells home fans here think that Kells guys still haven't peaked in this game so far. I'm sure the Dublin lads probably feel the same. It's top class stuff here. Great shot there by
Sheridan.
Tom Sheridan.
He had gone out of the
Brilliant
game for 10 minutes or so, but he's right back in it.
shot. 13 serve
13
5.
play 5.
So they're after pulling back at that 8-point lead. Serious power there by Tom Sheridan.
A little bit too much, in fact.
Side out. 2 hands out. 5 in. 13 out.
Don't know about that lob serve, like to left-handed player. Not going to make many aces off.
Oh, look at that from Eoin Kennedy.
Great shot by Kennedy.
Beautiful stiff arm. Fly dump in
Great
the left
shot.
corner. Took the pace off it.
6.
And one thing about Kennedy, he is a warrior. Never gives up. Got the eye of the tiger.
Never gives
6
up.
play
but stamina,
13.
He'll go all day. Great condition and legs on him like a greyhound. Carroll Browne winding it up.
The game has come to life now. Sheridan looks out
Tom
with the little
Sheridan
nod.
nodding. Simple game.
One
really,
hand
you know,
out.
Just hit the red line. That's all it's all about.
The game has come to life in the last few minutes. We've seen a succession of kills.
6 plays 13.
Eoin Kennedy opting for the same service, Carroll.
Side out.
The referee's got that right. I
2
didn't see
hands
a
out.
skid.
Oh, he's looking for a cover, I think.
I think he was looking for a skid, wasn't
13
he?
in.
Maybe it was a cover.
6 out.
I don't think it was either, to be honest. Just one of those balls.
chance
If
for
he had
Eoin.
it dived and made it, I don't think there would have been anything said about it.
Absolutely.
And here we go again. Both Dublin players here a bit flustered.
Personally, think
Take the ball, lads.
It's getting a little bit messy on the right there. Lads are
14
tangling a little bit.
plays 6.
Then the other way of looking at it is, you know, if Carroll's standing behind Brian Carroll while he's hitting the ball, he's taking up the wrong position.
True, well, I think there's 6 to 1 1/2 dozen of the other at the minute, to be honest. That's 12.
So we'll crack it up a few cans. Rare fire shot there from Owen Kennedy. Tipping out the sidearm in here.
That was so tight that people in the crowd already had begun to cheer there. It was like, yeah, and then they stopped because it missed it by a millimeter.
Place 6.
Unusual shot for Owen Kennedy to pull out.
The funny thing, Cormac, is it's 15-6, yet there's very little between them.
Yeah, they're just after pulling out a little bit of a lead here. 9
Yeah.
points, most it's been. But yeah, it's nip and tuck. The real another miss there, but the real deciding factor is that 8-point gap at the start. And that's what's going to decide this first game.
I think
16,
So
place
if that
6.
doesn't happen at the start of the second one, we're in for a serious long night.
I brought a sleeping bag. If I get these sandwiches, I'm happy enough.
Hope you've got a thermal
That's a
Long
brilliant shot.
Johns
One
and
hand
a hot water bottle, because this alley after dark, and once it's empty, it's an ice box.
That was a great pass, but a shot by
16,
Owen Kennedy down the left. Took the
place
pace off
6.
it, straightened it up.
16 playing 6, 10-point gap here. Carroll Browne finding the left corner. That's a good defensive shot. Shot.
Special from Kennedy. Beautiful kill.
Good shot. Side away. 2 hands out, 6 in, 16 out. Replay.
Replay there. Owen Kennedy just held his ground. He knew it was going to be a terrible serve. Otherwise, he was right to hold his ground and let it hit him.
Oh, he has it again. No, he hasn't.
Oh, look at that.
1 hand out.
Take that, cameraman.
And that's how fine the margins are, Cormac. It looked like a good kill
Shot.
from Kennedy. Instead, it was a flat kill from Meath, and that's a huge swing.
6, place
When you've got the
16.
pace of Brian Carroll latching onto everything in there, unless it's
One
completely
short ball,
dead, it's
second
not
serve.
dead.
Yeah, unless it's alive, like.
Bit of a mix-up on communication there.
Side
Stretched
out.
the Dublin team, left the whole left side open. Tom Sheridan couldn't really miss, but flattened it.
2 hands out, 16 in, 6 out.
I don't know now, from a Dublin point of view, didn't let this first game go. They're so far behind now. It's going to be a long way back. Browne not happy again. I think it was a cover on that
Replay.
occasion. There's another one.
Replay. 16, play at the 6.
Carroll's getting a little bit caught up on things like that. He needs to focus on the
Replay,
game,
hinder ball.
on hitting the ball, taking the shots on, and not what's going on in front
I
of
think
him.
he is playing quite well, but he's getting a little bit caught up in it. That's the way he plays. He's a passionate player. but
16, play 6.
The referee isn't going to change his mind at the end of the day. Gavin
Exactly.
Buggy here, he makes his mind up.
And he is a very good referee.
Yeah, he knows the game inside out from playing it himself. So,
Will he
like
go
it
for
or
this
lump it,
right
just
corner?
got to get
No.
on with it.
Oh, look at that.
Unbelievable shot.
Look at
Oh,
that.
there's the single gun salute. Back in the holster. Quick draw, McGraw.
17,
Unbelievable.
play 6.
Top drawer shot there. Fly kill, flat out.
50 years of age. He could be your grandfather. And he's still doing stuff like that. Great shot by
That's
Carroll.
1 hand out. 17, play 6.
Brian Carroll taking it on at the left here. It's a setup for Kennedy. He has to take it on, but he doesn't. Went for power instead of placing it into the corner, I feel. Oh,
Unlucky.
yeah, I thought just the deft flick on it was going to carry around the corner, but
Yeah, he just caught it with the wrong side of his hand. He
Just
didn't open it
died.
out enough. His footwork was good.
there's another point.
18,
18-6.
play 6.
Triple scores here. I think this game is gone for the Dublin pair. They're going to have to regroup in a minute or two and get ready for the second game, I feel.
And they're going to have to change their approach. They're going to have to get more aggressive, I think.
Uncharacteristic miss there. Outstretched hand straight up into the lighting gallery.
Missed it by a mile.
2 hands out. 16, 18 out.
got by Brian Carroll. Oh, brilliantly got by Carl Browne. But Ken, this
Dublin
is a
are
great
still
rally.
in this rally somehow.
He's got to play safe here. Does
Is going to be a tricky ball. Well played.
Now's the chance.
Just doesn't catch it
One
at
man
all.
out.
Look,
If you're not going to go for it on your own serve at 18-6,
oh no, he was dead right to go for it.
Gotta
Just
go
didn't
for it.
catch it right.
6 plays 18.
So Eoin Kennedy trying the lob serve, the one we've come to know and see him doing down the years. Might as well at the end of this game just try and get a few points, see what's working.
Exactly, yeah. Oftentimes you can play your way into it at the end of a losing first game. So
Even though you might lose, you may have the momentum. Skid ball there.
You wouldn't have got it. You wouldn't have got it.
There was a skid ball there.
You wouldn't have got it.
It was a skid, but
It was a skid.
You wouldn't have got it.
But the referee is arguing that Brian Carroll wasn't going to get it.
Crowd are going crazy here. It was a skid, but you wouldn't have got it. I think that's right.
It did skid, but you wouldn't have got it though, Brian.
I don't think that matters though. By the letter of the law, if it skids, it's a play over regardless.
7. It's a mark.
That's what Tom was after saying, that the rules say it.
This game's come to life. You can't beat these
7
big boys for
plays
entertainment.
18.
And I'm including Carl Browne in that.
Tom goes to ground there and dug out a great safety shot. Doug Kennedy right back into the
Skid ball,
left
play
corner.
again.
There's a skid ball there again.
Skid ball, play it again.
That right side wall might be starting to get a bit wet.
The perks of this
Replay.
ancient alley. Once they
7
pack the house and
plays
this,
18.
the humidity gets up, it just sweats.
That looked like another skid. Lucky if this first game needs to end.
Unbelievable athleticism there by Brian Carroll. Chasing lost cause is a lost cause for anybody else in the country, and he picks it. And then does that. Unbelievable.
Good shot. His footwork was all wrong, but his hands were all right.
Well played, Brian. 2 hands out.
Looked so wrong, but it felt so right.
18 in, 7 out. Mark.
In fairness to the Dubs, they've missed 3 or 4 kills by an inch in this game.
Game of inches.
19 plays
Al
7.
Pacino in his great speech, it's all sports are just a game of inches, and that's what makes the difference between winning and losing.
That's it, exactly. Very philosophical. We talked about that after the first game with the sandwiches.
And a mug of tea.
Kit Kat. Tom Sheridan there.
Picking on Carl Browne there. Bang, 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 down the
Big
left.
chance.
Here's another one. Down the right. Down the right. 4 shots in a row. Make that 5 shots in a row. You can clearly see what the Meath pairing's plan is here.
Skid ball,
Skid
play it
ball,
again.
It's happening a lot here. I think it's the court more so than the gloves being a problem here.
19 plays
A lot
7.
of diving going on as well. It's going to be wet in the court. Lack of communication there. Dublin be fortunate if they get away with this one. They have, to a certain extent.
Another tremendously long and hard fought rally. That's a smart ball by Kennedy. Now they've got
Was
Carroll
it?
out of position. Can they capitalise?
Mark.
Wrong shot by Carl Browne there. Just front wall first.
And if Meath winning on this one, listen out for the cheer and watch out for those that 2-gun salute.
20 plays 7.
After being so tight there for so long, really pulled out an unassailable lead here.
They did. They absolutely did. And they're full merit for their lead. 27 might flatter them a little bit.
There we go.
Game
That's
on,
it.
first game.
first game, 21 points to 7 in favour of Meath. Definitely a tighter game than the score suggests.
Absolutely.
The first 3 quarters of that game, and then Meath parent just pulled ahead, full steam ahead.
I think we'll see a different game in the second one. I think this could go to 3. We'll be back after the sandwiches.
Carl Browne here giving. I thought he was giving the stink eye, but bring the ball back up. We're going to go get some sandwiches and mug of tea.
Good job, guys. Let him go ahead. Right, go ahead. Second game. Meath to serve at 0-0.
Round 2. Ding, ding, ding.
Mark. One play 0.
First blood to Meath here again.
This is a chance for Brian.
Great shot there by Brian Carroll.
Good shot.
Controlling the right side and pulling it across the front wall. Great shot.
2.
Great
2
start.
play 0.
Great start again for Meath here. It was Dublin that needed a quick start, but it hasn't come for them yet.
Soon to be 3.
Oh, well played.
Great dig out. Offhand kill. Great shot.
Such a unique style he's got. That's
Well
slow,
played, lads.
slow, unorthodox
Carl.
swing, but the ball stays
shot,
down.
buddy.
Whenever he hits it, it stays down.
3 play 0.
Stiff arm, underhand fist.
Might kill stay down as well, but that's before it hits the wall. Well got by Browne.
The old rickety back wall there. Took an awful beating.
Mark.
Bad luck on Eoin there. Ball took a bad bounce.
Four play 0.
Dublin in trouble here early again. Meath racing away.
Replay.
That's an avoidable hinder in my eyes. He knew what he was doing. Moved right in underneath him.
There's a lot of covering and standing in the way going on here. And it's not helping the spectacle.
Not helping the referee. 4 play 0.
But I just think, you call once, tell him it's avoidable. Give the point against him, whatever. That'll be the end of it. All you got to do is just nib it in the bud once.
Life lessons with Cormac McMahon. Chance for boot. Oh,
Mark.
lost it in the glass, I think.
Yeah, it's very dark in that back corner. (5-0), the Royal County leading here.
5 play 0.
Brian Carroll is very sharp here this second game. Sheridan definitely seems to have gone out of it a little bit.
Side out.
Poor shot there by
So
Sheridan.
Brian Carroll show so far in the early exchanges. Sheridan has definitely slowed up a wee bit. Let's see, can
2 hands out,
can the
0
Dubs
in,
capitalise?
5 out.
Carl Browne going back to the straight lob into the left corner. Gives himself a chance here.
1 hand out.
The crowd thought it was a
Good
kill
job.
by Carl Browne. Brian Carroll goes in, re-kills it.
Phenomenal.
0.
Phenomenal re-kill.
Play 5.
Eoin Kennedy has to go for it, but he doesn't. He's going driving around the house. I might be proven wrong, might win the rally, but I just feel he has to go for the kill, shots like that.
Absolutely.
You don't want to be drawn into a long slogging match when you have the opportunity to take it. And there again.
Brian's confidence is up and he's going for everything now. Oh, that's a
Great shot. Stiff left, paddle into the front left. Tom Sheridan went down a bit heavy there, but he seems to be okay.
Eoin Kennedy has got massive courage, and when the going gets tough, Kennedy gets going.
Play 5.
And you'll see Kennedy coming to the fore now.
One short ball, second serve.
When it gets tight here now. 5-1 down after losing the first game comfortably. This is as much pressure as you get.
Just at the moment, just to bring to everyone's attention that Dublin pair and hold the other two All-Ireland doubles championships in 40x20 and 60x30 hardball doubles. So they're trying to complete the clean sweep in this season. But
there's signs of life here because Tom Sheridan hasn't started the second game well. Maybe he's slowing up a bit.
2 plays 5.
But on the other side, Brian Carroll definitely seems to have lifted it, so that explains.
One short ball, second serve.
Eoin Kennedy relieved that ball came short because Brian Carroll absolutely flattened it. Late call. Slice and overhand drive there by Kennedy.
Oh, Boo's got a pull in that.
Well done by Boo.
Nice
Just
touch.
managed to turn his hand across it straight and down the left wall. Otherwise, it was a sit-up. Good shot.
Carroll thought about pulling on it.
Here's a shot for Carroll Browne. Front right.
Go for it. Oh, it doesn't go for it.
.30-shot rally here so far. Who's going to go for it? Tom Sheridan. He'll go for it.
Oh, great pick by Browne.
The rally's still alive.
Oh, my God, by Kennedy. This is some rally.
Here's the shot for Eoin Kennedy. Goes for it.
This is a huge rally.
Very important to whichever team to win this one after putting in so much energy into it.
Massive chance for Sheridan.
And he takes it.
Side out.
Fist clenched.
That was an unbelievable rally, and it was Tom Sheridan who stepped up with
Great
the kill
rally, lads.
to win it.
Well played.
Crowd acknowledging that rally there, an extra round of
Side
applause.
out. 5 in, 2 out.
Nothing in here, only 3 points, so it's good to see. We don't want big leads, we want one nice, good tight match here. Sheridan might have a chance to go for the bottom break again. He does, just a bit too high. Well dug out there by Carroll Browne.
Mark.
Thing is with Tom Sheridan, even if his kills aren't quite a kill, they're coming out at 100 mile an hour. It's very hard to do much with them. As we saw there, Carroll Browne unable to control it up into the ceiling.
You're dead right. He got a bit of a breather there, but he's back into the game now. Dublin have got to do more with the ball. They've got to be more aggressive.
Shot. He's going to get a second bite at it here.
Right corner. No.
Lucky bounce.
Well
Unbelievable pick there by Tom Sheridan. Now, Eoin Kennedy has to put this away. And he doesn't. Doesn't. Sheridan playing up to the crowd, looking up at the gods.
Here's your poor Lucky.
He's coming at him there very fast. He stuck his hand out and just cushioned it into the front left. Another point. 7 points to 2 now.
7, play 2.
Points are flowing a wee bit faster in this game, Paul.
They are, yeah. It took about half an hour to get to 10-4 in the last game, so 7-2. Dublin need to do something fast, or the cup will not be staying here in Dublin Street tonight.
Tom Sheridan winding it up.
Look, well picked by Eoin.
Well picked. Suspicion of a slide there, but I think it's just the pace. He hits it onto this slick floor. Tight over there.
Oh, again, Kennedy missed the kill by a couple of inches. There's a bit of bad luck involved in that too.
Just not quite there.
Play 2.
Tom Sheridan winding it up. Power drive to the back. You just see there Kennedy and Boo both chasing the same ball. You know, there has to be the call there, one of them to go for it. One stays up, one goes back.
It's a good ball by Boo.
Oh.
Beautiful ball by Boo.
Maybe a bit of luck in that one, but you know, you got to get a bit of luck, and they got it. So hopefully,
I predict Eoin Kennedy's going to step up here, Cormac, and dominate a few rallies. Normally, when the pressure comes on, that's when Kennedy steps it up.
Plays 2.
Let's wait and see.
has to be pulled on. It is. Good shot there. Has kept Tom Sheridan turning. Opportunity.
Good shot.
Great shot there.
Lovely shot. Even the referee acknowledges it. Dead weight in the left corner.
Yeah, it wasn't his usual shot. He took a bit of pace off it, guided it around the corner instead of blasting it. Great shot. Excellent control of the ball. They're on after a 9-2 start.
Play 2.
Dublin need to make something happen here quicker. This could all be over very quickly. The points are flowing a lot quicker in this game. Here's a shot for Carroll. He has to level this, has to end the rally. He doesn't. Straight into the floor.
It's a huge miss on Meath
Huge
serve.
miss. Like, absolute sitter. Bread and butter shot. It had to be put away and it wasn't. There are the margins. If you're not playing the percentage shot and getting it onto the wall, you're not going to win.
10 play 2.
Good shot there by Tom, keeping them twisting and turning.
Replay.
Tom Sheridan just came across and screened the ball.
There's a chance there for Kennedy to put that away, but I don't think he was going for the kill anyway.
Yeah, Tom and
they're
his
10-2 down, Cormac. It's do or die at this stage. You might as well die with your boots on and go for some kills, because they are a little bit shot shy, I think.
10.
Yeah, we're talking about them being a wee bit shot shy and not going for it. But then the flip side of the coin is balls coming at you at ferocious pace by Tom Sheridan. When you do go for it, it's being picked by Browne. And
Yeah,
otherwise, they're power driving and turning the inside out. Where do you put it?
Oh, there's a good example there. He put it away well, but yeah, you're right. It's easy to kill the ball from out here.
It's easy to kill the ball when you have it in your hand and you're dropping it. You know, it's being pelted back at you.
2 hands out.
Two of the best
in,
doubles
10
players
out.
in the game. So the back in serving here, Dublin, opportunity to make a few points. It's very hard to do much with the ball when you're running back with the ball behind you.
Mark.
Oh, uncharacteristic miss there by Tom.
Yeah, that's a rare one. He missed it by about 6 or 7 foot, which isn't like him. Let's see can Dublin counteract that now.
3 play 10.
But the whole match so far, I think you could count on one hand the amount of hand errors that Tom has actually made. Completely unforced errors. That was one of them back there. He's been, even when he hasn't been in top form killing it, he's still keeping it up on the wall. He's going to go for it here.
Mark.
Commentators curse maybe me saying about his unforced errors. There's 2 in a row.
2 in a row, and that's a rare thing that he misses 2 in a row.
4 plays 10.
From a neutral point of view, I really want to see the Dublin boys get back to level here and make a game of it, because it's looking like a procession at one stage there.
It's good to know that you're neutral and Cavan man not betting against the Meath man. I don't believe it for a minute.
Dead right. That's a smart shot by Browne.
Very good. Yeah, he saw Tom was hugging the back of the court 50 foot out, and he said, I'll just stick it up on the front wall, a foot up. Percentage shot. Great shot. So they're on a bit of a mini roll now. 3 points in a row. First time Dublin have managed to do that in a long time.
Absolutely.
They're back in
5-10.
It's a poor serve. And he got away with it. Oh, that's unbelievable pace.
It's an astonishing pick.
Pick that. Great shot there. Smart shot. The V pass. Great shot. Onto the side wall.
Game on. I've said that a few times, but I mean it this time.
6 play 10.
6-10. It's a better serve there by Carroll. Getting a bit deeper this time. Forcing Tom. Eoin just getting caught out there again. Front wall first and a hop.
I'm surprised
Look at this.
I'm surprised Dublin boys aren't going for more kills in the left corner, because Carroll has that right corner sewn up. Let's that one out. Fantastic kill. Absolutely brilliant kill. Textbook stuff
Just
from
see that on a
Carroll.
replay there. Flat rollout, brilliant.
Look at that. Astonishing.
7 play 10.
It's amazing the way the momentum can shift in these big doubles matches.
Definitely. Doubles makes all the difference as well. You've got two hands, a couple of points each, and just flips the game on its head, as we're seeing here.
Tom
10-8.
Sheridan definitely looks like he's blown a little bit. He's feeling the pace a little bit. He wipes his brow there.
8 play 10.
Maybe we're wrong. We thought that earlier. That's a better serve, though. It's forcing. It's forcing an overhand return, and it's not Tom's best stroke.
No, Tom's happiest whenever it's underneath, just like this here, and he can power it back.
Replay.
I think the referee saved the Dublin guy's bacon there. Got the replay and a flat kill by Tom. Otherwise,
It's a little bit late, but it was the right call.
oh, definitely, I agree.
8 play 10.
We're back in at 8-10. Not a good serve.
Oh,
Great shot.
Browne has been the best player in the alley in the last 4 or 5 rallies.
Stiff arm left hand, just had a dump.
9
shot.
play 10.
Not his best serve, but
It wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. That wasn't great. Chance for
No.
Carroll.
oh, well.
Replay.
Carroll stood his ground, so you can't have much sympathy from there. He held court position.
Well, he was right. You know, I wouldn't have given him the right corner to shoot at, but my coach always told me if you get hit with the ball in doubles, you're in the right
9
place.
play 10.
Oh, he's overhit that one.
Yeah, I think you're right here. Like, Tom hasn't killed the ball in
Shot.
5-10 minutes, and
Good
his
shot.
partner Brian Carroll digs him
One
out
hand
there.
out.
Great shot.
9 play 10.
9 plays 10.
It's
I thought it was 10.
No, it's 9-10, but it's a
Nine.
reverse of the first game where they're all targeting one man now, but it's Tom Sheridan they're targeting.
Who would have
Side
thought
out.
it? He's a dangerous man to target because he could just flip the switch and turn on the heat and in a minute start rolling them out again.
2 hands out, 10 in, 9 out.
Oh, I miss
1
it.
hand out.
Oh!
I miss it.
Doesn't matter how you get it up as long as you make the wall.
Everyone froze and it dropped in the corner.
Carroll Browne looking up the
Take
referee
ball
here.
there, lads.
I don't know if it's a
At
wet
10
ball or
plays 9.
10-9, tightest of margins here. Great comeback by Dublin. They look dead and buried.
Yeah, they're making a game of it now. At 10-4, I was hoping they'd get back to 10-all or close enough to it to make a game of it, and that's just what they're doing.
Brian Carroll down the right in the dark spot again. Well dug
Will
out.
Sheridan put this away.
No.
No, he stopped going for them. Oh,
He put that one away.
What was I saying? He's absolutely brilliant at that shot. He really is.
Eleven plays 9.
That's all it takes for Tom Sheridan. One kill like that, confidence will be up. Here we go again.
Oh, nice ball by Kennedy. Carroll got it.
Browne was stuck in the back court there. He really should have made that ball. He was in the wrong court position. He was in the middle of the court.
Shouldn't have had to dive for that
He
ball.
was in the middle of the court, 45 feet back. If he was in his proper position there, he wouldn't have even a step and a half was all he needed. So bad court position there has cost them a point.
Plays 9.
And they're back 3 points behind with work to do again. It's a good shot there. Terrible hand error there by Carroll.
That's a huge boost to Dublin. They got a nice fluke there earlier on. Now they've got a couple of hand errors and they're back in at 9-12 and they'll fancy this now.
2 hands out, 9 in, 12 out.
So Dublin making the most of the scoring opportunities there over the last 10 minutes. Hoping to tag on a few more points there.
Replay.
Kennedy after taking one there, but I think it was a good one to take. There was only one place that was going.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Bottom
9,
brick in the front left
12.
corner. Yeah, Tom seems to struggle with that overhand shot. He doesn't get the hand up the whole way to push through it. It kind of comes round it.
He does. He does. It's his worst
One
stroke.
hand out.
But poor miss there by Browne. Lack of concentration there. But Kennedy really probably should have pushed in and flew that.
9 in,
turn.
12 out.
He knows what they're looking for here from Tom.
One short ball,
They're looking
second
for a poor
serve.
overhand return. So someone's got to, whoever serves it, the other fella's got to move in and be ready to fly it.
Good serve there, picking on Tom's overhand right that time. And a big spin sidearm, pulling it centre of the court right back into the left corner. And Carroll Browne has a chance here, has to go for it. And he does! Unbelievable shot.
Great kill.
shot.
And in fairness to him, he keeps going for it. He's not afraid to go for it. Even if he misses one, he'll go for the next couple as well. And that's a good kill by Boo.
Point.
Dublin crowd
10.
cheering them on here, hoping to spur on their
Place
team.
12.
9-12, 3 points. Apologies, Paul. 10-12, only 2 points in it now. Well dug out there.
Takes a big spin, sits up.
It's a good shot there. It's just going to die on the back wall.
Will Browne pull on it? No, let's it go back. Decent return though.
Back wall.
Detonated off the front wall.
Kennedy has the experience there. He just gauges it, knows what's going to make the back wall. Let it past him rather than panicking. There's that shot again. It's just sitting up off the side wall. Brian Carroll hit the shot and looked away. He really didn't catch that one, sweet. But listen, he got the results. That's all that matters.
Absolutely.
2 hands out. 12 in, 10 out.
That could be the storm weathered by the Meath boys. Let's see how Dublin react.
It's a good shot. Keep them turning. Oh, bit of a flap there by Boo Browne. But he got away with it for now. And another one.
This is set up.
It's going to die on the side wall. Doesn't.
Kennedy's going to follow it round.
Well followed, well tracked. Off three glass walls, it's always hard to follow it round. Browne needs to get lucky here. He has, to be honest.
That's too passive.
Replay. Oh. Replay. There's a replay.
Big call here. The Dublin players got themselves in a bit of a mix-up here, and the referee calls a replay.
I think he picks the wrong call there, to be honest.
Yeah. There was a bit of a cover, but the two guys mixed themselves up and missed their shot between themselves, the Dublin guys. But listen, they're not going to complain.
Your serve. Replay. Second hand. Tom serve.
I can't remember myself who served last.
$12 in, 10 out.
Just a wee bit of confusion there on who had served the ball, but
I wasn't sure.
I think the right decision was made there because the Dublin guys would definitely be kicking up more of a storm. They were just, I think they were keeping quiet and hoping for the best, Paul.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I've been known to do myself on a few occasions.
Those little rows, though, they tend to up the ante, and you'll see an extra intensity in the next few shots here.
Like that one there. Oh! Did that ball touch? That ball's a play. That's a play over ball. Yeah.
What happened there, Cormac? I missed that.
Play 10.
Carroll Browne threw his hand at the ball. What clearly wasn't making the front wall, but it hit Brian Carroll on the way, and that's the rule. It's a play over. Nothing the referee can do about it. There's no point in people hassling him over that one. He can't change the rules, and that's it. It's the right call. So we're playing this one over for the second time.
Who's going to hold their nerve here?
Shot here.
Doherty. Oh, get up.
Excellent reaction there by Eoin Kennedy.
Brilliantly got by Kennedy.
If Dublin can manage to win this point, this
would
be major.
Mark.
And the crowd are going crazy. They don't agree with that call. They're calling for a play over.
So the referee is after calling a 2-bouncer here against Carroll Browne. Carroll Browne is livid. He thinks he got it. All 3 other players are saying, you know, it's your call.
I didn't think he got it. Mark it. 13 play 10.
Tom Sheridan's coming out here. I think Tom Sheridan's just coming out.
Dry your hands. Because I didn't think he got it, Carl, and he left it up to me, so I'm calling a mark. It's a mark, 13-10.
Point is being called. I don't know myself whether he got it or not. It's always tough to see from out here.
I honestly couldn't say there, but it was a tough one to call, very tough one to call.
Players have just stopped here for a minute or two, getting the hands dried and a bit of a reset. Glove change again, probably. Eoin Kennedy first into the court, wants to keep going.
Huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of delays. I'm not in favour of these delays for changing gloves and drying hands. It makes it effectively a timeout, I think.
I didn't think he got it myself, no. Oh, well, it was very, very... What? Well, I didn't think he got it, no. I'd be caught one with it. Just before we start, we've been asked whether it finishes in 2 or it goes to the 3rd. Could everybody remain in their seats for the presentation? In fairness to all the players. So it's resuming play at 13 in, 10 out.
13 in, 10 out. There's a bite in the atmosphere now, Paul. You can feel it around.
Yeah, it's going to be
after that
tight.
call.
It's going to be really, really
very
tight,
hard
I
to
think.
call.
Now. Yeah, Meath
I
are
don't
on
know
top,
myself.
but it's anyone's game.
Dublin here, first opportunity. Kennedy clipping that side wall again. Just when he needed it to straighten out
Play it
down
again.
the wall. Another replay. Some people in the crowd here are getting a bit flustered over all these replays, but there's nothing really the referee can do about it. If the players aren't going to move and give each other space, he's no choice but to call it. Kennedy winding it up, front right. Doesn't get it again.
Replay.
Replay. There is a lot of pushing and shoving going on in there.
Tired legs, not going to move as fast as they can out of the way. They're going to hold their ground as much as possible.
13, play 10.
Tom Sheridan, big setup. Didn't get his feet just set. Well played by Carroll Browne there. Did well to get round it.
It's been one hell of a battle for anyone who's just joining us here on Facebook.
Oh,
brilliant kill in the right corner.
Good shot.
Meath are pulling out a bit of a lead now. They have a 4-point lead.
Play 10.
It's 14-10 to Meath. They won the first game 21-7. It's anyone's game here.
Big setup here. Kennedy has to go for it. He went for it.
Kill by Brian Carroll.
None of it, unfortunately, for him. And 15-10. And you have to say the Meath team are firmly in the driving seat here.
15, play 10.
Absolutely. They're making their kills, and that's the big thing.
Eoin Kennedy has a shot here. Push it down the right. It pays off now. He's got a back wall set up. Might have another opportunity here off the back wall, but it's dying. He won't be able to attack it. Brian Carroll's going to attack this one. Front left with the left hand. Replay called. It's the right call. Eoin Kennedy got there with time to spare.
It's the right call by Gavin Buggy.
And no fault in Tom Sheridan's part. He's after playing a shot. He was still on his follow through. He couldn't move. He wasn't expecting Kennedy to be near it because he was going for the bottom brick. Browne going for the front right. Browne rolls it out. Lovely. Front wall, side wall kill. He had Brian Carroll moving out of his way. You know, he had him hemmed in a corner.
15.
Took it on. Well played.
15-10 here. I was just streaming on Facebook here, and I was just showing the crowd that I missed that kill by Boo, but it's a time now for cool heads here, Cormac, isn't it? Who can hold their nerve? Yeah, it definitely is. But you know, big occasions isn't going to scare anyone in that court. They've all been in multiple finals. No more recently than Boo and Eoin Kennedy contesting in every major doubles final lately. So just going to come down to who can play the best handball and make the least amount of errors. And there's an error by Carroll. You know, he's given out, but he had an opportunity there. Simple attempt. All he had to do is hit the wall and missed it. If I had rolled, you know, he would have been fist clenching. He went for it, and you can't blame him for going for it, but you have to make them too. It's a tough one.
Oh, just straightened out lovely along the wall, forcing Brian Carroll into a defensive shot. Kennedy just hooked it a little. Browne is in difficulty here. Lovely deft touch there by Eoin Kennedy. He's a class act. Left hand round the front wall. Brilliant. So Dublin back in with work to do.
2 hands out, 10 in, 16 out.
16, so there's 6 aces in it still. And as was the case with the first game, they give away an early lead. I think in this game they were the 6-0 down. They were definitely 8-2, and that's the margin of a difference at the moment.
Absolutely, so it's tight, but you've got to say Meath are odds-on favourites at this stage because they're just looking that little bit.
Kennedy, that's going to spin into the side wall and set up. Boo has to go for it. Couldn't really go for it. Came out dirty from. Excellent shot there by Boo Browne. That's how to do it. If you're going to win All Ireland titles, that's it. You just have to man up and go for it, and he did there. Great shot.
Absolutely. Well, he has been going for it. In fairness to him, he has been going for it.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
11 plus 16.
Not the best of serves. It allowed Tom to get under the ball, as we were saying he likes to do. He didn't have to get over it. And that's what happens. And he gets under it. There's no one better in the game. And he gets under that ball, he's just going to power it down.
On serve. 11-16.
It's a better serve by Eoin. Browne not really making much of that one. Kennedy's going to have to chase around the back of the house. And a set up here for God, no, dirty ball.
Does well to get it up. Oh, that's a miss hit by
There's the
Browne.
opportunity. Unlucky for Browne now. He just didn't. Good recovery.
Eoin does well to get that back.
Browne went for it there. Had it come off, it was a great shot. I think just on that occasion he probably was better off to leave it onto the back wall. He definitely had time.
2 hands out.
You have a split second to make a
16
decision.
in, 11 out.
You can't knock a man for taking it on. Shows
We
courage.
said the fellas on the right were the ones holding the wild cards in this game, but they had to play them smartly.
Oh! That looked good the whole
This is
way.
by an inch. A coat of paint.
1 hand out. 16 plays 11.
16 playing 11. Dublin need to get Meath out now. They can't afford any more points. They need to give themselves at least some breathing space if they're going to forge a comeback.
big shout out to Mark McGowan who's tuning into the live feed here. Good shot by Brian Carroll. Kennedy.
Hand comes out from Eoin Kennedy there.
Sporting call by Eoin.
Thanks, Eoin.
Yeah, you'd expect no less from Eoin Kennedy. He's a great, fierce competitor, but
Plays
an
to
honest
11.
player.
Oh yeah, he's a champion to his fingertips.
Eoin Kennedy wouldn't want to win any points. Anybody saying that he was dishonest. One of the honest players I've ever seen. Carl Browne's going to wind it up. He has to go for it.
Mark.
2 inches. 2 inches. That was all that was in it. He was right to go for it. He has to go for it, but just didn't pay off.
They absolutely have to get Meath out right now.
Yeah, they've only 2 points to play with.
Plays 11.
If they're going to make a comeback here, they'd like to have a little bit of a cushion. Great serve.
Tricky one. Well done by Eoin Kennedy.
Brian Carroll to drive it back. Bit of a wild one there by Brian.
That's a
Great
brilliant
shot.
shot.
Yeah, it was just a bit of a wild swing there by Brian down the centre of the court, closed fist. And Kennedy made the most of it.
Absolutely.
Two
Stream
hands
it live
out.
on Facebook.
11 in.
Call it corner.
18 out.
Too tight to call at the moment, but definitely I have to say that Meath are odds-on favourite at the moment. I'm calling a Dublin fight back. It's going to come back to only a point, only going to be 2-3 points in it, and then I fancy Meath to push on.
That's it.
I hope I'm proving wrong. I'd love to see this go into a third game. That's what we all want to see.
Ambitious effort by Carl Browne there, but
11 plays 18.
pressure's on Eoin Kennedy to pull something out now on his serve.
Opting for a power overhand rather than his usual lob. Bit of an overruling there, but by Kennedy. He was probably right. It was on his stronger hand. Well played there. Straight stroke, kept it down along the left. Bit of a nothing shot there by Carl Browne. He's hoping it goes over, and it does. I think Carl Browne's going to be very glad of that one, making it over the back wall. Otherwise, it was a golden opportunity for Meath to get them out.
Plays 18.
Here's an opportunity here for Brian Carroll. Straight down the right. He tried it. He tried it again.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot!
Reaction. Stuck the hand out. Flat roll out. Great shot there by Bill Browne.
Game on, but for anyone just joining us on the feed,
Plays 18.
it looks like it's Meath's game to lose at this stage. A few crucial hand errors by Carl Browne, hasn't had things, but he started to pull out the big shots now, and it's still all to play for. What a shot!
Talking about pulling out the big shots, and Tom Sheridan does
Great
that.
shot.
It's a beautiful thing, that underhand stroke. He just takes 2 steps back and boom.
Side out.
The score is
2 hands out.
18-12.
18. 12
in the
out.
second game.
Dublin really can't afford to give away any points here if they're going to force this comeback. And there's one.
That's 19-12. And you can see the Meath flag flying.
Meath flags are flying. They can sense that the end is near. Sure, the Dublin crowd will
19.
something to say about
Play
that.
12.
Tom Sheridan winds it up. I thought he was going to go for the kill, but late call there. But good chemistry between the guys there, knowing where they're going.
Great shot by Carl Browne. That's possibly the first ball that Sheridan hit with his right hand in the whole game, I'd say, Connery.
He hasn't hit many, definitely. I can only remember 1 or 2 where they picked on a right side wall serve into him, but apart from that, he hasn't hit very many.
At 19, play 12.
19 plays 12.
Listen, if your footwork's good and if you've got such a big gun as his left hand, why would you hit with your right? Move your feet, get on to the good side.
Chance for Sheridan. Drives it back, Boo drops in the corner.
Oh!
Beautiful
Massive shot! Massive shot!
Fairness to Carl Browne, he's never stopped going for his shots.
Yeah, you're right. When you're hot, Shoot. When you're not hot, keep shooting until you get hot. And he's
Side
after
out.
getting hot there. He's after getting
2
the last
hands
two.
out, 12 in, 19 out.
You always thought he was hot.
Chance here for Kennedy. Go for it. Goes for a pass. Has to kill this pass. Winning point needed. Well done. Great shot there. Even the flying Brian Carroll couldn't get it. Gonna coin that term there myself. Flying Brian.
I like it.
13 playing 19.
13 playing 19. Is there a comeback on the cards? Certainly hope so, from a neutral point of view. And here's a big setup for Kennedy again off the back wall. Plays the pass. Shot for Browne. A bit too straight. I think this is going to be a dirty ball. It's going to stick along the left side. Brian Carroll. Big miss.
Tricky one, and the score is 14-19 in game 2.
14 playing 19.
So Carroll Browne going, serving into Brian Carroll, trying to pick on him after making that mistake. And then Tom Sheridan does that. Nods to the crowd.
1 hand out.
He's been here, he's
One
done it all
serve.
before. He's not going to panic.
14 plays 19.
Carroll Browne, go for it. Oh, well picked. As they say, there's life in the old dog yet. Tom Sheridan diving in, making that ball to bring it to game ball.
Incredible, unbelievable. What drama.
Sheridan taking a bit of a walk
Two
around there,
hands
going to
out.
walk that off. Heavy fall, but geez, he put everything into that.
At 19 in, 14 out.
So, last chance saloon, you'd think, for the Dublin pairing here. Will he go for it? Of course he will. He doesn't, has proven wrong. There's that overhand, a bit of a weak one. Good shot by Carroll, pulling him around the house.
Good shot by Carroll. He's really come into this game now, and it's got
Dirty.
tight.
Hopefully it doesn't be
Well
decided
done.
by a dirty ball down like that. Oh, and he just skips it.
Unlucky, but he's got to hold steady. I make a game ball. You can cut
That
the
was a
tension with a
handoff,
knife.
Sorry, yeah. So
20 play 14.
game ball here.
The tension is cruel in that alley. Oh, Sheridan doesn't go for it. Oh, well got by Browne.
Gets it up, but it's a sitter.
Carroll doesn't go for it. Dirty one.
Turns his nose away from it. Going for it.
Who's going to go for it? Sheridan doesn't go for it. Oh, the pressure's on Boo. Gets it again.
Oh, pressure for tires.
Carroll misses.
That's what I've been saying all along. When it goes into that back left corner, it's very dark there. It's very hard to know whether it's coming in off the wall or coming off it or what it's doing.
20 plays to 14.
So Dublin have one more chance to get them out here. Ball coming around the back wall onto Eoin Kennedy. When he can really throw a bit of a paw at it. Tom Sheridan winds it up. I think Kennedy should have probably stepped across and attacked that.
Kennedy has it. He's going to keep it high. This could be a
Kennedy
chance for
smooth
Brian
overhand
Carroll. Will he
into
go
the-
for it? Kennedy again.
He's going
Dirty one.
to pull it down the side wall again.
What tension. This is like a
Who,
one ball
who
rally
wants
now.
to go for it?
No one
Nobody,
taking a
yeah.
risk.
You can't really blame them. There's a bit of... Oh, I thought it was going to be a mistake, but he check spinned it. I think Kennedy has to go for it. He does.
Drives it back. Carroll drives it back.
Gives himself
Kennedy
another
again.
opportunity. Oh, I can't believe it ended on that. That's the way it goes. So the All-Ireland 2016's doubles Big Alley champions are Tom Sheridan of Meath and Brian Carroll, after recapturing the title they held 2 years ago, which they never lost. By default, they were injured last year. Good to see that there by Brian Carroll and Tom Sheridan, ex-club mates of course. And it's good to see that what happens in the alley's left in the alley, a handshake.
Yeah, it's great sportsmanship. By all the lads, but on the end of the day, on the day, the best team won, and I don't think there can be any complaints.
No, I think you're right. They went for the more kills, they played the more attacking, and probably made the less mistakes. A lot of it did come down to, as you're saying, that right side battle. There must have been 20 playovers, and 19 of them were down the left, or down the right hand side, sorry, because that's where all the action was.
That's where all the action was, and I think the Meath boys in the end up just about just fully deserved it. They played the better stuff, they come up with the big shots in the end, and I feel sorry for Eoin Kennedy. We made a very rare hand error at the end, but that's the way top level handball.
Yeah, it's only the final point, that's the way it goes. That's it for another year.
Good job, lads. Good job. 1 or 2, didn't do too. Got away lightly, didn't they? Didn't make any blunders.
No, you didn't.
Hold on, lads. What about Ricky? Oh, Lord.
Well, you're still alive, Gavin.
Right, Joe. Just bring that home for me, will you?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, well, congratulations to both pairs, because I don't know how it was for them, but it was absolutely riveting stuff for us. So well done both, and congratulations, Meath. Now, before we make the presentation, let's hear a few words from the Uachtaráin, Willie Roach.
Carda Gael, Falter Iv Galir, a new Goody Park on Croke, and a Clehe Canish. Bí Mead Galir, Gohanna Sausta, Bí Rash and Shaw, August Sullivan, good make me Rash Arish. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the All Ireland Handball Finals in Croke Park. We're very satisfied and indeed very pleased to be here today, and I hope we'll be back again very soon again on it. I want to say a special welcome today to, when I look around the audience there, I see a good number of young people, and a very special welcome to all of those who are attending Croke Park on All Ireland Final Handball Day for the first time ever. So you're all very welcome, and I hope it won't be the last time that you come. Just a few people to say thank you to. First of all, to Cleona Idalig for her Icona Oran Navian. To the Croke Park Handball Centre members for all the hard work that they've put in over the last few months, getting everything ready and shipshape and having everything in top class order for the games. Not only today, but over the last, I think we've had 4 different sessions here between singles and doubles and semi-finals and that. So Goramila Mahagwiv to all of those people. And also some of the people who perhaps have a little difficult job at times, and they're the people who are the stewards who have worked hard over the last 4 days as well, ensuring everything was kept going today, and they were all very impressed with how quickly we made for the exit when the alarm went off. To our referees, to Colm, to Frank and to Gavin, it doesn't take 2 people or 4 people to have a game of handball. It actually takes 3 or 5, because you can't have a championship game without a referee. So to the referees, not only today, but right through the whole season, who continue to referee for us, and also to all the venues outside of Croke Park who have kept the game going and host the games week after week, and that Mila week is to each and every one of you. To our good friend here, Martin Donnelly of myclubshop.ie, he's been a very, very loyal supporter of handball over many years, as Eileen has already referred to, and I would, urge people that when you are purchasing equipment, that please remember that, it's a big circle. Money, what goes out comes back in again, and the money that people spend on it, please, I would ask people to just stop for a minute and think where you're spending it, and spend it in the right direction. To Eileen Dunn, who has been a terrific compere, not only today but the last day as well. Eileen, good. And finally, to all 8 players, all right, 4 and 4, 8, 10 players, I apologise, all 10 players today who gave us a fantastic game. We had a terrific commencement today with a really, really good minor game, followed by the intermediate game where there's no doubt that the 2 lads served up the very best of the game in the third set, and finally to our senior doubles pair here, players, and that despite the tensions and all the rest of it when you're playing in an All-Ireland final, the game was played in a proper and sporting manner, and realistically I think that something that GA themselves should be looking at. They're going around talking about give respect, get respect. Well, perhaps they should come along and see handball, because that's where it's best demonstrated over any other game. So sincerest congratulations to Meath, and hard luck to Dublin and that, but I've no doubt that as the saying goes, they'll be back tomorrow for more. Thank you.
Now Martin is going to join the Uachtaráin to make the presentations, and the first one this evening goes to the man in the middle, and how many of us were saying we wouldn't like to be in his shoes today, Gavin Buggy. To the gallant runners-up from Dublin, Eoin Kennedy and Carl Browne. And to the 60 by 30 doubles champions regaining their title from Meath, Tom Sheridan and Brian Carroll. Okay, quick word, guys. Brian, you came back from injury. How sweet was that one today?
It was very sweet. There was it was very tense in the build up. It was just I'm glad it's all over, to be honest. And a great crowd came up from Kells, and it was great to see everyone there. And I hope all of us can go for a point tonight, no matter which side we were shouting for. So I hope to see everybody out tonight.
Well said, Brian. Tom. How many titles is this now, Tom?
I don't remember. I think it's 13 or 14 or 15. I'm not sure.
And was this one a special one?
It's special, yeah.
And will you be back again to try again next year?
Yeah, hopefully we'll be back next year, yeah. Well, I don't know. Probably Gary will be playing instead of me next year. But I don't know. I might. Maybe. Yeah.
Never say never. Maybe. Well, enjoy tonight. Enjoy tonight, all of you. Well done, everybody.
we just like to thank everybody who trained with us during the year, and especially to Gary McConnell. We did a lot of training, and to both Cross Keel Handball Club and Kells Handball Club for their support. I'd like to thank Martin Donnelly for his sponsorship, and we'd like to dedicate this win to Duxie Walsh.
Well said, Brian. And on that note, we bid you farewell for another year. So until the next time, Slán Abhaile.